For the serious gamer.
Guns for hire from NextGenTactics. This is a weapons demonstration for those of you that have never picked this weapon up. It's the RPD, and we're on vacant. Yes, we are. Let's rip some people in half, shall we? Now, the beauty thing about this, in reality, an LMG is like a suppression type weapon. It's meant to hold down and prevent certain areas. So it's sort of like cover fire, allowing people sort of to move, you know, from one side to the other, because it's got such a large clip size on it, and the rounds are large. Generally, it's able to hold down the enemy from moving too much if they're going to try and pursue your teammates, which is also why it's not so accurate. I mean, it's just meant to friggin' flood the battleground with bullets. But the funny thing is, of course, when you're playing Call of Duty, the LMGs, while they're not, you know, technically that accurate, they are more than adequate to suppress a battlefield. And you can even pulse these as well to really, you know... Oh, do I get anyone? That's something that I would do a lot in Call of Duty 4. A lot of people camp in that, and maybe they start doing it too, unless you're... Come on. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my own video. Normally, I would do that in search. There's usually always someone camping in the inside there, which means that it's not the greatest place to actually camp, because experienced players from Call of Duty 4 will actually... Oh, God, I love that M9. Will actually shoot in there, just like I was doing there before. Now, do I even have... Put the RPD back on, you fool. This is an RPD demo, not a UMP. Damn. Focus, guns, focus. Anyway, the beauty... I actually loved the RPD, especially in Call of Duty 4. I'm not particularly... sure, like I'd have to do a demo, a side-by-side comparison, and really sort of concentrate on the plus and minuses of this. But I know not a lot of people use the RPD, at least not that I've seen. And once in a while I see an RPD with silencer on it, and they seem to be fairly effective with it. Again, because it's a huge clip size, right? The rounds are pretty powerful. It's a powerful gun. The fire rate's pretty decent on it. Although apparently if you spray a lot like I do, it's not too effective. Effective enough to get a little Predator missile and kerplunk. So I don't know. I don't know what your favorite LMG is. The RPD is actually a very, very decent LMG, and it's one of my favorites, particularly because I used it a lot in Call of Duty 4. Usually in, let's say, deathmatch. It was a very, very effective weapon for taking down the heli. So I have a lot of experience using it and a lot of respect for its power. But I know nowadays in Modern Warfare 2, there's so many LMGs, and everyone's got their favorite. But, you know, if I was to actually use an LMG all the time, I would likely use the RPD. There's just something about it. I like the fire rate. I like the damage on it. Again, generally, the RPD is a suppression type weapon, just like any other LMG. And of course, nobody uses it as a suppression weapon, because we're all out there to get our own kills, right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. So, you know what I mean? You gotta find it. You gotta use it more as an assault rifle. But keep in mind, when you're lugging this thing around, or any LMG for that matter, you're going to be slow, your mobility is going to be decreased. So it's not exactly an ideal weapon to be running and gunning with. And I don't care how many trolls out there saying, oh man, I run and gun all the time with it. I just constantly run around. Well, whatever, great, good for you. But the premise is that an LMG, because of the decreased mobility, it's not an ideal weapon for running and gunning. So you want to try and actually use, like when I show the high kill death ratio strategy where it's camp, kill, and move, that is actually probably best suited for an LMG more than any other weapon. I mean, you got an SMG or an assault rifle, yeah, you're going to be blasting and you can run around, but any LMG, you're going to be really restricted. So a high kill death ratio strategy is the most ideal in this. I don't know why everyone's leaving. What's going on here? They don't like my RPD? Like, seriously. It's not like I'm noob tubing them or anything. I don't know why you'd rage quit. Slow, slow. I don't care. I'm not leaving. I'm dominating with this thing, and I refuse to leave. I'm not going anywhere. Just because they don't like my huge gun in their face. Ha ha ha. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody planted a sentry gun. Look, I've got like 2 teammates. This is ridiculous. I'll slow down. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm staying in. The demo's almost over. Or maybe I should end it. No, it's not almost over. It's like a few minutes left. Oh well. What the hell are we going to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? RPD. Oh well. Let's just spray with it and see what happens. Yeah, pull out the old M9. Hey, any of you guys watch The Agency yet? No? Maybe you should watch The Agency? Fine, look, I'll put a plug on it. This is on YouTube. If you're watching it on a website, there's no link, but on YouTube I'll put a link. I know I keep plugging it, but you know what? I'm really excited about it. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing the Agency videos. It's just something different, you know what I mean? It's something I can carry on, regardless as to what game title we're doing. Because almost every shooter game, like, has a handgun, whether it's futuristic or not. There's always handguns in games. Halo 3's got them, Killzone 2, SOCOM, all these other, Battlefield. There's always a handgun. So it's kind of got this amazing ability. Oh, you dirty bird. Enemy UAV. I should, you know what? Particularly with this weapon, when there's UAVs and stuff, this is an excellent weapon to take those dirty little things down. Take the eye out of the sky. You know what I mean? But of course, look at me. I'm running and gunning with an LMG. Although I'm not really running and gunning. I'm more like slowly moving and gunning and then getting owned in the back. I get a little sloppy. I think because everyone left, I was getting a little bored. I was just like, oh, whatever. I was trying to use it in the manner in which I always think that you should, which is, you know, the camp, kill, and move. But I think because so many people left, I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just go around. And there wasn't a lot of people, so I'm like, man, I can't use suppression. I can't sort of wait for people. I'm going to have to actually start going after them. Because there's like 3 of them. 3 of them in here. Holy, could I miss him anymore? What the hell? See, that's also the beauty of it. The problem is I just used up friggin' most of my clip, or my entire clip, on one dude. But the clips are so big, you could do that. You can spray the living crap out of an area, and that's what it is. It's a suppression. It holds down an area. It's like putting just this laser beam of bullets going across, and if they go through it, they're going to end up getting tagged. Oh my god. Seriously, if you haven't looked into LMGs, try out the RPD. I mean, I would use grip on it. If you're going to use it, don't worry so much about red dot, because the sights on it are fine. You can see there. They're not, you know, they don't obstruct your view by any means. You don't really need a red dot. You're not going to be making any long distance shots. You're going to be looking at medium range and holding down certain areas, like just flooding doorways and hallways with like a shower of bullets. So you don't need red dot. Definitely get grip and just pound away. And you'll be able to make people rage quit too. And then you'll have like 3 enemies running around the map because everyone else is leaving. Look, at least we got another team, and you can see that. Chances are, I mean, obviously, I got more people on my team now, which means there's more people on the enemy team. Yeah, I know I'm camping a lot. Like I said, this is an LMG. This is not a run and gun weapon. For those of you out there that are saying, you know, I use it all the time and I run and gun. Well, you're either a complete goddamn liar or you're an idiot. Because it's lethargic and you're likely to get yourself killed if you do that. Yes. Yes, I'm saying my opinion, and you know what? I'm right. I don't care. It's my video. What are you gonna say? You can put your little trolly comment and say that I'm wrong, but anyone that knows anything about LMGs and anyone that knows about the mobility and the true characteristics of these weapons, you would agree. You have to agree. It's not a highly mobile. If you happen to pick one up when you've already got an SMG and you pick one off the ground, great, man. Then run and gun with those things, you're friggin' a beast. Nothing like being fast, mobile, and having an LMG in your hand. That's friggin' kick-ass. Anyway, this is over. It's all over. I made people rage quit. I've done my job. See, like, down that hallway would have been ideal for me to just spam the crap out of it. Well, we just barely won. Anyway, I'm Guns for Hire. Thanks for watching the RPD. Trust me, you should use it.